Alright, this one says take the vertex and the domain and range and the minimums and maximums. Okay, so this is the same idea, but we're not doing intercepts this time. Okay, remember a vertex is this point up here where it turns around, or this point down here where it turns around. Okay? And you can either A, find that point, or B, remember it's your HK, but you've got to flip the -3, so it's +3, +4. Woo! That was hard, wasn't it? Your minimum or maximum, well, this one goes up to that point, so it has a maximum. The maximum is at y equals 4. Just go straight over there and right there at 4. Alright, let me erase this a bit. Oh, wrong, I want the eraser. Alright. The domain, well, for an absolute value, it's still negative infinity to positive infinity. Ooh, they want set builder notation. Set builder, that's the curly cubes. X bar X is the subset of all real numbers. That's the set builder. And your range in set builder notation. Okay, so your range goes from negative infinity up to that maximum at 4. So y is less than or equal to 4, because everything is below it. Everything down here is less than that 4, or equal to, because it can be the 4. Right. 6 is the same way. You got your vertex down there. You can either just look at this and say, oh, it's -5, -3, or if you have an equation, remember it's this, but backwards, -5, -3. Okay, so your vertex is at -5, -3. Alright, it has a lowest point, so it has a minimum, so it goes from here up, so it has a minimum at -3. Minimum at y equals -3. Your domain is still all real numbers. Your range, however, remember it starts here at -3 and it goes up, so everything is greater than or equal to -3, because it's bigger than -3. So y bar y is greater than or equal to -3. Alright? Fair number of domain and range questions on this test, so you got to be able to kind of play with those a little bit. Alright, let's scan down a little bit. Oh, let's do these two real fast. No sense in making a new test. Ooh, that needs to be on the next page. State the attributes of the given functions. Alright, 7 and 8. Here we go. Well, number 7 is a cubic. You can tell from the curvy nature of it. And this one is also a cubic. You can tell by the curvy nature of it. So we know the domain and range of those is all going to be all real numbers, because cubics or domain and ranges are all real numbers. So let's just go ahead and fill that out. For the domain, x is a subset of all real numbers. Y is a subset of all real numbers. Right? Let's move over. Your domain again. X bar X set all real numbers. Y bar Y is the set of all real numbers. Okay. Local minimums and local maximums. Okay. Local mins and local maxes are like right here and right here, and you can use your calculator to calculate minimums and maximums. So for a minimum, actually I just totally wrote that backwards. That's a max and that's a min. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by sticking this in my calculator. Y equals 3/100, parentheses. I'm just typing it as it is. X minus 1, parentheses, X plus 1, parentheses, X plus 6. X plus 6. Close, not times 6, plus 6. And graph it. And if I calculate a maximum, we'll start with one on the left, I can choose an x value of like -6 and an x value of -2. So my left bound, we'll say, is -6, and my right bound is -2. Guess, enter, and it gives me a point at a local maximum of -4.08 and 0.90. That's this point right there. Now I'll do the same thing for the minimum. Go second calculate minimum, and I can pick an x value of -2 because that's the left side. And I can pick a y value of 2 or bigger. X value of -2, and a right value of +2. Why not? Let's do +2. So it's at practically 0, but not quite. So it's at 0.08 and -0.18. It's that guy right there. Cool. Do number 8. It's the exact same process. Pause the video and give it a shot. But I'm going to, hopefully you paused it, but here we go. Let's do the one on the left. I can pick a -6 and a 0 for my points. So, start up by putting the calculator. -1/10, not 1/0, 1/10. X plus 5, x plus 1, x minus 6, x plus 5, x plus 1. Okay, graph. Yay, there it is. Second calculate minimum. I'll do a left end at -6 and right bound at 0. So that gives me a point for a minimum at, guess, -3.21 and -3.64. And a maximum, let's do 2 and 6. Why not? That's a good left bound and right bound. So second calculate maximum at 2 and 6. Graph. Or enter, whatever. The maximum is at 3.21 and 9.64. Now I will say one thing. Not all the questions on the test actually give you the graph. They may just give you the equation and say, hey, where's the max? Or where's the min? And again, just stick in your calculator and go. Alright? There we go.